19-year-old Sabrina Schoenberg was born with a rare neurological disorder that results in low vision and has affected her daily life, so much so that she didn't think she would ever be able to go to college or get involved in some activities. But thanks to sight-saving technology, Sabrina is reaching her dream of being a college student and so much more. And Sabrina is joining me this morning along with optometrist Dr. Brian Walensky. Good morning to both of you. What a wonderful story. Sabrina, let's start with you though. Tell us about this low vision and what does it mean when it comes to how it affects your daily life?
Yeah, so I was born with a rare neurological disorder called ramencephalosynapsis. So I was basically blind in my right eye as a little girl. So every day is obviously a challenge. I am not able to drive, so that's one of the biggest difficulties of having low vision. It also reading is a big struggle for me. It's really hard to read. My eyes get very, very tired quickly. And I'm an actress and I competitive ballroom dance. So in dance, my eyes tend to drift down a lot. And that is one of my biggest difficulties.
Well, it sounds to me like you are not letting this stop you. So let's enter this device called the OrCam, I think it is. Dr. Walensky, tell me how this works.
Sure. The OrCam Read device is an assistive technology that is a handheld reader. It's about the size of a large magic marker, weighs about 1.5 ounces. And what it does is it takes a picture and reads any printed text, whether that be from a textbook, like Sabrina probably reads at college, or a newspaper, or the mail. And it can even read off of a digital screen. And what this is helpful for is people who have low vision or vision loss, as well as individuals who have reading difficulties. Like Sabrina was saying, she gets fatigued while she's reading, or can be helpful for people with dyslexia as well.
Okay, so Sabrina, how long have you been using this device and what has this enabled you to do that you maybe never thought possible?
Yeah, I've been using this device, I would say since the summer going into my freshman year of college. So about 2.5 years now. And this device has really helped me become more independent. My mom used to have to do a lot of my reading with me. She is so great and would help me, but the OrCam has made me a lot more independent. And I'm able to do my homework on my own. I'm able to go to college and live out my dream of being an actor and a dancer. And I've also been able to bring it with me to like my dance competitions, and in between different heats, I can sit there and I can read. So the OrCam has been very helpful.
You know, it's something we take for granted, isn't it, Sabrina? Those of us who don't have to do things to help us be able to read, but something so simple that seems like it's had life-changing effects on you.
Yeah, it really has. It's great. I cannot recommend it more.
Okay, doctor, so who else, what other categories of people can you see benefiting by something like this?
Sure. So the OrCam Read really benefits anyone who has reading challenges. So we mentioned someone who has low vision, which is a functional vision loss that can't be corrected by medication, surgery, or just regular glasses. So what we usually do is we have to find some kind of alternative. And some of those alternatives are devices and technology like the OrCam Read. So as well as I mentioned, people with learning difficulties, like someone with dyslexia or fatigue.
And then finally, does insurance cover the cost, and how much does it cost?
Sure. Unfortunately, medical insurance does not cover it. It can qualify through certain agencies like vocational rehabilitation agencies or at colleges with assistive technology. And the cost is $19.90.
Okay, Sabrina, Dr. Walensky, thank you so much for joining me. Sabrina, keep up the good work. Very impressive young lady. I have a feeling nothing is going to stop you now. Thanks again to both of you for joining me this morning. What a pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye.